We're gonna move on straight towards weekday day 2 match 3 game 1 first half of YS versus TE. It's going to be D-Ball's opera singer up against a composer, aeroplanist, psychologist, and mercenary. Let's move on then. Leo's it is. It's composer option 2 story here at, well, a factory. But for D-Ball, it seems like he still hasn't changed his settings at all. And I do think that that's one of the biggest issue when playing opera singer. You shouldn't dash in the direction where opera singer is looking at. You should dash in the direction in which where you are looking at or where your screen is. Or else, like, there's just so much issues when it comes to faulty jumps. You're more prone to faulty jumps if that's the case. It's from Red Danger alongside with Max Pallet breaking and Panic here, as we do see Hua Hua on at the window. But just to cover up my point as well, the biggest issue when it comes to like dashing where the opera singer is actually facing is the fact that I do think it takes more time. You need to use one finger not only to navigate around your shadow realm, but also just to aim at the proper area where you want to dash. You might as well use your two index fingers if you have the two index fingers there, right? And right now we're going to look for Haha, but it's already 60 seconds in towards the game before we got our first hit. We did have like two shadow leap misses, which is quite a bit of a problem here, as second hit here will register pretty fast, but Windows Speed Boost is now ready. Even if we do decide to use Blink here, that does not matter because Haha is already so far away. For now, we're going to look towards Dash Palace, which is at the side entrance here of factory. But with that pallet speed boost out of the way here, we're going to be able to rotate straight towards the other two pallets, in which in this case scenario Blink has to be used here immediately just to get the down. But that is still a 90-second down here, as I'd say tie game should be more dominant than a 3-man escape. The Cypher Machine here really isn't enough for a 4-man endgame just yet, as we are experiencing a little bit of a lag for some reason. Not too sure why, but we are experiencing a bish. Yeah, the lag. Okay, the lag is oof from their stream. But aside from that, for TE survivors right now, winning while tying against this opera shouldn't be too hard. We'll be back real quick. Okay, sorry, we're back. I was just fixing stream issues. We're gonna see Mercenary coming in for the rescue. Okay, Psycho just needs to rotate out towards one of the dead corners. Cypher Machine wise, it doesn't seem like they're missing much, but they don't have, oh no, they do have a second tie turner. With this second tie turner, it might just change quite a bit of a difference here, because Composer finishing off a Cypher Machine by himself, and then Aeroplanist can decode alongside with Mercenary, just so he can speed up the decoding progress. Now, we're still at, well, for our 4 Cypher Machines right now, yes. The one who finished his Cypher Machine first is the Composer, but since Composer is so far away, not only does he have to come straight towards 2-story, he also needs to rotate towards Aeroplanist Cypher Machine, which it's gonna take quite a bit of the time here. Mercenary, he will be stopped. Do we see Mercenary? We don't see Mercenary. If we can stop Mercenary from decoding here, it probably will be for the better, but with tonight is here coming out, we need to force Liba to actually rescue here as soon as we can. 20 seconds here alongside with body blocks. It should be more than enough for the Cypher Machines to be primed, and the 90% Cypher Machine should be the one near where Aeroplanist was initially decoding, right? No, it's not. The 70% is the one where Aeroplanist was decoding. But right now, with only one pallet here left to use. Composer coming into the body block just on time there as well. And it seems like with that 80 seconds on the clock here, Psycho might... Ooh, beautiful pallet stun. Oh, if that didn't pallet stun, it would have still definitely be a tie game here for D-Ball, but no more than that. We're going to be able to see the Cypher Machine primed there by the Composer. Meanwhile, Mercenary is going to exchange locations with him, so we're going to swap roles here. Mercenary coming back in towards the rescue instead of being the decoder right now. Hua Hua, on the other hand, just has to be very careful of not getting targeted here once again by the opera. So that's going to be elbow pad number 1 utilized by Mercenary just to try to get towards the chair. We might have to use elbow pad number 2 right here, but with no elbow pad endgame, could we maybe separate out our ways, or we are going to look for Mercy here too? Okay, the Cypher Machine did pop, but we sadly couldn't get Merc full health, Merc back to full health. It still could be a tie game. I feel like if we get Merc back to full health, there's a chance where Aeroplanist can kind of make his way towards Shaq, because Opera needs to do an extra hit, but that doesn't matter here, as we're going to be able to get a hit right over the pallet, and that's a guaranteed tie game here for Deepbow, it does seem right now, unless Survivor wants to go back for the rescue, in which I don't really recommend, but looks like they are going to be outright. Now, no matter who comes in the rescue, it's always going to be a tie here. Let's move on then. Righty, so Leeds is coming out as Lizard here once again with Trumpet Potential alongside with Bling. Survivor wise, you could chase after as only Psycho, and then everyone else is kind of unchaseable. We're gonna have to see how Lizard do here from Leeds' side. Now, let's move on. This will be week 8 day 2 match 2 game once again of the YS versus T. So Leeds is going to be spawning very closely towards Factory here. We're going to designate Psycho towards Factory. Psycho is Factory simply because of the fact that everyone... Well, I mean, Psycho is the only one that actually can't contain a Lizard, so it kind of does make sense as well. But even so, Lizard a little bit of a sharper turn than expected right there. Definitely could have pulled a little bit more distance in between the two. But it seems like for Psycho right here, trying to get away from the... Well, trying to be near low ceilings would be the better case scenario to counter a Lizard here as well. But with all of that in mind, we're going to be able to get our double jumps, and that's going to be a immediate hit towards the Psychologist. But even if this is the case right here, Psycho is already so far out from this area. Yes, he does have one pallet here to the left to play around, but it's quite a risky pallet still at the end of the day. Gonna be able to get a jump over right here. Sadly, we won't be able to make it through the window because that could have been a Terror Shock potential there. Now, we do have Blink ready, and we also do have our jumps ready. We only need 22 energy though, so that might not be the best case scenario here for Lizard, but it is 65 seconds in towards the game and we already got 2 hits. We might not need to use Blink here at all, as we do get the normal hit down. Now, I don't know why stream is lagging. Sorry, there's really nothing I can do about this right now. I feel like it's just a client, well, not a server issue, which is a little bit annoying. But aside from that, Leeds is... We're gonna pause. And we're back. Okay, so Leeds is currently looking around for nearby survivors. They do need a tie from YS's survivor side, but game 1 against a Lizard going for a tie. We're gonna have to see how it goes, or we're really gonna have to see how it goes here. So Mercenary is gonna be able to make it in. Can we get a double down situation here? Is it a good question? That's gonna be okay. A double hit on both Merc and Psycho, and of course Merc double down situation here as well. You've only one tie turner, and of course you can still see where Psycho is. Yes, Blink was used, but that doesn't really matter right there, as well as we aren't able to see where... Ooh, do we not see Psycho? Do we not see Psycho? Do we really not see Psycho? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, no way. No way. No way is this the case. No way. That's, I don't even know. Is that... no way, right? That's, no, we see Deer Hunt. Oh, okay. Okay, we had Deer Hunt. Oh, thank God we had Deer Hunt, but that sidestep from Psychologist is absolutely insane. Is it a blind Lizard? I don't know, because there's no way survivors would have run out far. Aye. You know what? That brought the whole game back. It could have been a tight /2-man elimination game, but that just brought the whole game back as Mercenary coming in forward with the rescue once again. He does... Okay, we are going to look for a double down situation, but for YS survivors right now, a tie is all what they need. That's 1 jump, that's 2 jump, that's 3 jump, and a really good crash down, double down situation, seeing where Maoem is nearby as well. We could potentially leave Mercenary down here on the ground for bleeding. I do believe that is what the survivors might actually be thinking here, especially with the fact that they probably don't think Mercy has been healed. Never mind, Leeds is going to pick up right here and then drop down, but we could be looking for Maoem here, who is playing Composer, who's at the Cypher machine. If we can target Maoem, it would be for the best. Look, if we can target Moem, we should go for it as well. We're just going to see which Cypher machine starts shaking first, as Lisa is still looking around here just for a little bit. Okay, we quite sure we've confirmed which Cypher machine was shaking, and now we're going to be on our way over here as well. Stream is a bit laggy. We're going to break the pallet there as well, as the tuning is going to come through from Composer's side. And with this tuning, he's going to have to pull quite a lot of distance away from this area, but he's running towards the two Cypher machines at the other side of the map. We didn't get a crash down there, sadly. Once again, this is Composer we're talking about, and we're lagging, so I'm going to pause and we'll be back again. No, we will. Okay, it's a stream issue. Damn, what the hell is wrong with this stream? Damn, what the hell is wrong with this stream? Okay, that's fairly interesting. I'm gonna tune that down, even though it will be a bit annoying to do. But it seems like it's pretty laggy. As we do get a teleportation out here as well. And lying here on the other hand, we're gonna wait. We're gonna be able to get a drop down there as well, but sadly it was not a hit. It was not a smash down on that Merc. Potentially speaking, Bleeding Merc here would be for the best. Honestly, Bleeding Merc here would be for the best, but he just seems like he's moving so fast. He does seem like he's just moving so fast. We do manage to get a jump out there, but with that jump out, Merc would go down. Hey! Oh no, he did. Okay, it hit it. At least, okay, I thought it didn't hit. For some reason, I thought it didn't hit. Go currently at middle, trying to become the main bait here. Or do we want to go towards the other side of the map where Composer is decoding? Maybe going after where Composer is decoding might be the better case scenario here, because that Cypher machine, we do know that Composer doesn't have borrowed time as well because of the flywheel usage there. So going after Composer is not a bad choice. We do see where we are. We're going to be able to get a drop down there. Do we have tuning? We do, as we manage to zoom across the pallet and towards the second one right now. That's a pallet drop down. Yes, but we're gonna look if we can get a crash down here or not. The crash down did not register on anyone just yet, since Composer did double back on himself, and right now the Cypher machine is just about to be primed. 2 seconds left until our jump is ready. We're gonna have to see if this crash down is gonna manage to land or not, but it doesn't matter, as the Cypher machine here is currently primed from YS's Survivor side. And that's a flywheel out of the way. That's another jump and a crash down that will bring Composer down towards the ground. Now we do have teleportation ready here to go as well. Meanwhile, Aeroplane does have hover and another jetpack here to use, but Mercenary half held with a teleportation out. We could potentially get Mercenary down here. We do see Mercenary here. Okay, Mercenary at the other side, but Mercenary is currently looping the lizard for a little bit too long. We did get it here right over the pallet. Now that we can cheer Mercenary down and potentially go look for shouldn't we cheer Mercenary here first? We're jumping towards the other side, but if this is the case, I feel like Cherry Mercenary would be a better idea for lots of reasons. Mercenary does have self-heal. Moem is currently walking. We definitely could find where Composer is, but it seems like right now Composer is going to be able to loop towards the back of two-story of factory right now, and the gate is currently being open. We did manage to get a slow vault in there too, and of course with a slow vault in, Mercenary should be fully healed by now, but can Composer really? Okay, there is no dungeon near this area at all aside from Shack, but I mean, you're up against this guy, so I don't think it's gonna matter much, as we do get Composer down right here, but that doesn't matter since both exit gates are currently open. I still do feel like cherrying there might have been a little bit of a better option, but aside from that, let's congratulate Lisa for the tie game and congratulate YS for the tie game there. Very risky end game. Moving on.